she needed to feed her children, and so she prayed that somehow she would be able to feed her children with these 2 biscuits. And I don't know how long of a period of time it was, but when she took the lid off of the pot,
ta-da-da-da! Here we are once again. We're doing our vlog.
My goodness, it's Sunday. Calm down. This is Calm Sunday.
Calm Sunday? That's cute.
Sorry.
Got her started. Watch out.
Ooh, the sun just came out. I know you're saying weird. What? We had rain today.
Oh, just a misty.
Well, everything was wet.
It was wet. It truly was.
Well, I had to use the wipers.
Yep.
It was great, and the sun just came out as the evening comes.
Comfortable.
Beautiful. It's like 70-something degrees out here instead of 100. Yay.
It's gonna spoil us.
Whoa. Today I'd like to tell you a story. It's actually a well-known story. You probably don't know it, but some of you might. It's about a story about, happens to be my great-great-great-grandmother. 3 greats. And when my grandmother was coming across the plains,
going west
with her family, there's a story about her. And they were starving, basically. They were out of food, and with the company that they were with, and she remembered that she had 2 sea biscuits from the voyage across.
They'd been across on a boat.
The voyage across. And so she put her 2 sea biscuits in a pot and put the lid on and knelt down and prayed. And
how many people were in her family?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Several.
I'd have to go look it up.
Multiples.
I'd have to go look it up. Her husband had already died, so she didn't have her husband with her.
He died on a trip or before?
Before.
Okay.
And she needed to feed her children, and so she prayed that somehow she would be able to feed her children with these 2 biscuits. And I don't know how long of a period of time it was, but when she took the lid off of the pot, it was full of hot bread. And it was a miracle that happened to them. And so the Lord provided for them. Well, we have miracles.
We have a lot of miracles.
On our homestead.
Those of you who homestead, you have miracles as well. I wanted to tell you about one miracle. You're all familiar with seeds, right? You can see this is a seed. Let me hold it.
This is actually a seed we harvested.
Yeah, this is a harvested seed. So I wanna try a miraculous thing. So
why did that sound like a goat? We don't have goats.
We don't have goats. So I'm gonna put the seed here in this pot. And you know, when you plant seeds, you've got to wait just a little bit. So we're going to wait a bit. But typically, you know, you put the seed in the ground the way it's supposed to be put in. You give it some watering. Probably given the ground some nutrition, some fertilizer, and hopefully you've got good soil going on there. And you let the seed go for a while, and eventually, what's going to happen is, if all goes well, the seed's going to grow and it's going to be very productive.
Well, when we plant seedlings, when we plant the seeds, one of us is always calling the other one over. Come here, look.
Well,
it's sprouted
it's just
up.
So amazing.
It's totally amazing. It's a little miracle in a seed.
I mean, we take it for granted sometimes, don't we? But think about it. This little thing, it's just a thing. It doesn't amount to much in the way that it looks. You give it the right conditions and it grows. It's just so amazing when it sprouts up. But as they grow and get bigger, eventually the seed turns into something that's a lot more. All kinds of good food.
Now, our squash plants have been prolific, ridiculously prolific. And I put...
If you're nearby and you want some squish, come on over. We got plenty for you. I promise.
We're not even selling it. Just come and get it. I told you we took this huge thing up to our kids. Anyway, miracles happen. Miracles happen with animals, with birth, with...
Well, all of those of you...
The two chickens who are walking right there out of their thing. We have these two chickens that keep getting out. Okay,
they're easy to catch.
Back to the
But
movie.
those of you who have chickens, I remember the first time that we had our own chickens, and they finally got old enough to start laying. And every day, going out there to look.
To get the miracle
Did they get eggs?
egg.
Did they get eggs? And finally, they started laying eggs, and it was so exciting to see that. But that excitement hasn't gone away. I still, when I go out to gather eggs now, even after having done it for so long, it's a miracle. I mean, it's just, here's this fantastic food, a basket of eggs. It's just so neat.
I mean, it's really the miracle that my great-great-grandmother had in her pot is the same miracle that God provides for us all the time.
Yeah. And we see that on homesteading more than somebody who's living in town and buying their stuff at the grocery store. There's no miracle there. You pay the money, you get the stuff. Here we see it start from nothing and turn into something magnificent. What a miracle that is all the time.
What happened to you?
I think I was doing work that scratched
have an
me.
owie.
I got a few owies.
So we hope that you take some time and appreciate the little miracles that are all around you.
Consider them for what they are. Recognize them for what they are. They're magnificent. How fortunate we are.
Your Father loves you.
Yes.
So, have a nice day.
Thanks for watching. Remember,
Subscribe. Share. Like.
Yes. You got it.
I like him.
He's a little slow today.